Hey everyone, Cameron here at Life on Reboot, and this is going to be a video. I could have made this video 6 hours long quite easily, and I'll try and make it as quick as I can. But this is the downfall of the British Empire. So let's have a wee look. I'm going to play several wee videos, and we'll talk about them as we go along.
I really want to visit London, but unfortunately I don't speak Arabic.
I'm laughing at this because I don't go to London because I can't speak Arabic. It's not far from the fucking truth, man. It's just, what do you do?
English.
Okay. Don't speak English?
Yeah.
Okay. You speak English? No. No. Okay. Thank you.
I mean, this is a fucking problem here now. Immigration worked from the 60s because back then they allowed only a few thousand over at a time, and in that time the people that came over had to integrate into the community. They had to integrate into society and be part of it, otherwise it wouldn't work. Now the problem's coming is that they're allowing thousands upon thousands coming over at once, and they can just create their wee bubble where they don't integrate. And to give you an example, I'm 50 this year, and I know an Asian family that owns a shop, and the mother and father, they've been over here, 35, 40 years. Not one of them can speak a single word of English. Not one. Now, to me, I could deport them, but they've been here 40 years. I don't give a fuck. Get them to fuck. If they're not going to integrate into the society and be part of it, get them to fuck. Simple as. Let's see the next video. This is interesting.
Muslim. The mayor of Birmingham is a Muslim. The mayor of Leeds is Muslim. The mayor of Blackburn is Muslim. The mayor of Sheffield is Muslim. The mayor of Oxford is a Muslim. The mayor of Luton is a Muslim. The mayor of Oldham is a Muslim. The mayor of Rochdale is a Muslim. All of this was achieved by only 4 million Muslims out of the 66 million people in England today.
I mean, that's quite staggering. Now you know why all these rape gangs, all these Muslim, all these Asian rape gangs are getting away with what they're getting away with. Because of fucking cunts like this. It's simple as. And wait till you hear that. This is the other next shocking bit.
In England, there are over 3,000 mosques. There are over 130 Sharia courts.
130 Sharia courts. Why is there Islamic Sharia? Get them to fuck. We've got our own courts. Why do we need them here? You came here to be part of the UK, then be part of it. If not, fuck off back to wherever you came from and fucking put the Sharia courts wherever you want them.
In England. And there are more than 50 Sharia councils.
50 Sharia. We've got our own council. My view on this is, see all these buildings? All these courts, half the mosques, I would fucking tear them down. Any illegal immigrant that has been here for 15 years or more, you've had your holiday, send them home, get to fuck. And I'd go for as far as, I mean, I'm a all or nothing type of person. It's time. The only way this country is going to fucking survive is if we radically do a 180 and fix all these fucking mistakes. It's the only way.
78% of Muslim women do not work and receive state support.
78%. So there's 5 million fucking Muslims in the UK. Say half of them are women. 78% of 2.5 million don't fucking work. How do they expect to fucking take over and run a country if they don't work? Do you know what I mean?
And free accommodation. 63% of Muslims do not work.
So 63% of Muslims don't work. So I mean, that's another 27% or something of male Muslims don't work. What a fucking surprise. And it's, I don't know, it's just, I mean, this is a video from 24 years ago, 2001, when things were simpler. People were out smiling, having fun, enjoying life. That's fucking shocking, by the way. Absolutely fucking shocking. Not one English voice here. Get them fucking deported. I don't care if they're legal or not. Get them fucking out of here. Do you know what I mean? And if you think I'm the only one, which I know I'm not, and this is actually from the BBC. The BBC did a poll whether multiracialism is working in the UK.
The result is multiculturalism working. Here is what you told us. 5% of those of you who voted said yes it is. 95% of those of you who voted this morning said no it isn't.
95% of their poll into a BBC morning programme said it isn't working. It's clearly not working. It is clearly not fucking working. Now, I never thought I would agree with this woman ever in my life. I despised everything she stood for, but she's right here.
Immigrants have to be returned to their country of origin. Is the right honourable gentleman is suggesting that we ever get to a position when you cannot return illegal immigrants to their country
have to be returned to their country of origin. It's got to be done. It has to be done. This next video, look at the state of the street. Look at these absolute dogs, how they treat their own street. Now there's a spit there. Now obviously it's not pork, so it must be somebody's cat or dog. But look at how this country, every street will end up like this if we don't do something about it. A fire going, rubbish everywhere. Look at it. And then look at all the rubbish. And then look, they've got like fucking 20. What the fuck is that, by the way? Now let's watch this next video.
Disgusting case, well, one of the most disgusting cases I've seen in recent days, weeks, whatever. A man called Sadek Niksad, 29, raped a 15-year-old girl following her down the street in broad daylight in a town in Scotland, entered the UK illegally 2 years before the attack, from Afghanistan. He harassed her and then went and raped her in a courtyard. This is the man pictured. And we're not deporting him.
Well, no, he arrived on a small boat just a few years ago.
Not deporting him.
At the court, he was shouting and screaming at the judge. But most extraordinarily, his counsel, acting for him on the taxpayer's pound, was saying that there were significant cultural differences between the UK and Afghanistan, where this asylum seeker came from, and that those cultural differences meant that he didn't understand that he shouldn't rape a 15-year-old girl.
I'm sorry. What you meant to... Why are we letting these fucking dogs, these fucking pieces of shit into this country? And that, I mean, that's the first I heard that story. I guarantee there's 100,000 more of these stories kicking about. I mean, there's... Let me just find the other one for you. Now here's another one, and this could have turned quite badly. The girl was okay in the end, but you can see this immigrant piece of fucking shit turd off a shoe. He's trying it on with this girl, and she's not having any of it. And then when she turns round and things his advantage, you can see in his face, it turns from being jokingly to, you know what I mean? It looks dangerous when he does it. Luckily enough, she stands her ground.
Where are you from? Please go away.
Where are you from?
It's not your business.
Yeah?
Please go away.
Go into business.
Please go away.
Go into business.
Please leave me alone.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, okay, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
no,
sorry,
no.
sorry.
You're sorry, then don't touch me.
Look
Don't
at
touch
that.
me. I don't like being touched.
Did you see that there? He was all happy and then he was like, don't touch me. His whole face just changed. These cunts, these guys are dangerous, and If there's a million male coming over, I reckon 980,000 of them are like these fucking cunts. They'll try it on and it's dangerous for women in our country.
I thought I'd been touched, sorry.
Hey.
No.
What? No, I don't know what else happened after that, but I know that she was fine because I remember reading a follow-up story. But this is everyday occurrence. Let me know down below how many stories in your neighbourhood have you heard of rape gangs or women getting raped or getting followed home. I also seen one video where a woman would get followed home and it was like a block of flats and the guy tried to kick in the door and you could see it on the Ring doorbell camera and it's like and this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get, and I don't know why we're not like Australia in this regard, where you want to come into this country legally, fantastic. Do you have a job or a skill set that we can use, and do you have a job to go to? If not, then sorry, we can't let you in. We're just letting these fucking supposedly doctors and engineers into the fucking country, but wait to see how the rest of the world deal with immigration.
In other countries. So if you enter illegally Singapore, that's 6 months in prison. If you enter illegally Russia, that's 2 years in labor camp. If you enter illegally India, that's 8 years in prison. Pakistan, 10 years in prison. North Korea, obviously, death penalty. And you enter here in Canada or the US and even Europe, and what do you get? Free housing, healthcare, education, food, public transport,
How backwards and fucking stupid and thick have we got now? And it's getting to the point where people are standing up. People are having enough. They want these fucking people out.
Freedom of information request to force this information out of the state, which of course leads everybody wondering, why is the state not making this information available to you, British taxpayers? Well, we now know that last year in 2024, the British state imported 25% of all sexual assaults, yes, you heard that right.
25% of sexual assaults last year were by illegal immigrants. Fucking, what is this country doing?
Story after story, Stevie. This week, convicted paedophile Abdul Rauf. He was the leader of the Rochdale grooming gang.
The leader of the Rochdale grooming gang. Wait till you hear this.
Who was jailed in 2012, but he only served 2 years because he was going to be deported.
He only served 2 years. He served 24 months. Yet that poor woman that posted a tweet is serving 31 months in jail. But this fucking dirty scumbag, this fucking dirty piece of dog shit, get 2 years. 2 fucking years. This is why we've got a major problem. Get all the fucking mayors that are fucking Muslim, get them to fuck and get back to the country, because otherwise fucking pieces of shit like us get 2 years and a woman that tweets gets 31 months. It's a fucking joke, by the way. But it's no surprise, really. Do you know what I mean? Because this is how our Prime Minister is right now. That's it. Go and hug you. Go and hug them in the boat. Do you know what I mean? That sums it up. That sums up our fucking government right now. Do you know what I mean? They've absolutely destroyed this fucking country. Absolutely destroyed it. And then you've got this video. This is just for a wee bit of humour to brighten up a dark situation. So somebody's ran a car into another house. Now to me that just sounds like fucking man. As much as it's fallen, it's not just a UK issue. It's a Europe. I mean,
The terrorist event scenario that really keeps you up at night, not just because of the event itself, but the implications of it.
The fall of Europe. It's the fall of Europe. It's the fall of the United Kingdom is on the brink.
And it's scary to see a place like this. Now, in my 20s, I heard that Muslims will take over, and I sort of knew it to be true, but I didn't quite understand it, and it wasn't until a couple of years ago, and now I understand it. There's 5 million Muslims in the UK, so say there's 2.5 million men, 2.5 women, right? 5 million, and they all have 3 kids each, right? 3 kids, so you've got, say 2.5 million, 3 kids each. That means in 18 years' time, they will have an extra 7.5 million voters to vote. And it's only a matter of time. You're probably talking, I would say within the next 100 years, if we don't do something now to radically stop this, within 100 years, the UK, as you know, will be gone, because then that 7.5 million will be 3.5 times 3, and in 40 years it will be another 8 million, and then another 12 million, and before you know it, they will be the majority in the UK. And then you'll have Sharia law, you'll have women wearing burqas and whatever, and you'll have shit all over the street because none of them work and none of them want to do anything. And the white person will be driven out of the country. The only way to fix that first is to drive them out of the country first. The only way. There's no other way around it. If you want somewhere for your kids to feel safe and women to feel safe and to have... I mean, these people come to the UK, all they're doing is diluting the UK and diluting... I mean, there's even... I'll post it up right now, actually. On my phone. Let's see if I've got it here. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Let's see if I've got it here. If I can show you it here. Labour hands immigrants 60 million to fight asylum claims. Labour has gave £60 million to asylums to fight their claims in court. What the actual fuck? 60 million? Why don't we fix the fucking winter payments for old age pensioners? Why don't we fix the fucking pension scheme? Why don't we fix the fucking this and that? Do you know what I mean? If we get rid of all the asylum seekers, deported them all that have came in the last 10-15 years and closed the borders, everybody, we wouldn't be worrying about anything. But no, let's bring all these people in that rape, murder, attack, stab, don't care about the country. I've rabbited on enough. This hurts me talking about this, do you know what I mean? Because it shouldn't be the case. And I'm an atheist, but this is a Christian country. As always, guys, stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks, bye bye.